Assignment 2 Expo Task. Fate
by Boushra,
by Resina,
by Sara.
What is Fate? Fate is a board game that challenges the inequalities that exist between socio-economic classes in the Australian society. Socio-economic status refers to an individual or group's social standing or class based on their income, occupation and education. An individual's SES has an impact on several aspects of their life, from the quality of their education to their health, occupation and family well-being. People of high SES have access to better quality education, healthcare, technology and greater career opportunities, whereas people of low SES have access to fewer educational resources, healthcare, technology and fewer career opportunities. These inequalities highlight the existence of a social justice issue in society whereby people of low SES are disadvantaged. In the Fate board game, players read out scenarios related to both high SES and low SES. The differences between the high SES and low SES scenarios highlight the prevalence of inequalities in society. How to play Fate. Fate is a game designed to be played by either 2 players or 2 teams. Each team is either blue or red and use the die to move along the board across various life stages, including childhood, adolescence, emerging adulthood, and adulthood.
On the board, the spaces are numbered 1 through to 40. Each space has a corresponding fate card. This is also numbered from 1 through to 40. When the blue team lands on a space, they pick up its corresponding fate card and read aloud the blue team scenario. When the red team lands on a space, they pick up its corresponding fate card and read aloud the red scenario. The teams then gain or lose tokens based on the scenarios. The team who has the most tokens at the end of the game wins. We designed Fate with a subtle yet distinctive connection to our key learning areas, that is English, Information Technology and Society and Culture. We incorporated these subjects in our game to highlight the social justice issues of inequality in socioeconomic status. English and Literacy. Card number 8 proposes that the textbook you need to read for class is tattered, torn and the edition is outdated. Comparative to other students, you are disadvantaged in your access to resources. As such, this will negatively impact on your performance during the subject. Information Technology. Card number 10 advises that the computers in your school are now old and slow. Other students receive new and state-of-the-art laptops for their schoolwork. It hinders your ability to access information quickly and efficiently for your research assignment. Society and Culture. Cards in the Emerging Adult and Adulthood deck were generated with consideration of the Society and Culture KLA. Social issues such as occupation, income, leisure and schooling are discussed in an attempt to highlight the inequalities that each group will experience based on their socioeconomic status. Links to theoretical frameworks. Fate uses the concepts of field, capital and habitus to explain how the environment in which people are raised and their conditions of cultural and material existence shape their attitude and their means of interpreting the world. Research across the globe indicates that education success rates at school and post-school are in good part determined by social class origin, in particular parents' wealth, occupational status, education and aspirations. Education inequality then flows to unemployment inequality. Bourdieu describes habitus as a system of lasting, transposable dispositions which, integrating past experiences, functions at every moment as a matrix of perceptions, appreciations and actions. The past and present experiences that shape this matrix include family and school experiences. Our board game demonstrates how habitus is impacted by many different life scenarios and compares the inequalities between those of the high SES and those of the low SES. Cultural capital is Bourdieu's concept that the forms of knowledge, skills, education and advantages that a person has can give them a higher status in society. He proposes that cultural capital is directly linked to academic success. High SES children who have more cultural capital feel more comfortable in school and are more likely to do well.
Students with a lower SES background find the school environment different from their home environment and lack the necessary capital to fit in as well as higher SES students. This is demonstrated in FATE, whereby there is an obvious difference between parental involvement with things like homework for high SES students and low SES students. It's important for teachers to be aware of the role that class power and privilege play in the production of the curriculum, orientations to parenting and school cultures, and to be aware of the ways in which parents and teachers may be implicated in the reproduction of inequalities, so they develop strategies to tackle these divisions. Thank you for viewing our presentation.